wake up. Barbados, get up.
Good morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Morning to you.
You know it. And so I hope that life as you know it means that you start in prayer, you start in recognition of whose you are, who gave you breath to cause you to rise this morning. Acknowledge that first. And then remember, there are people around you. You exist in a world of others. And so what can you do to make someone else's experience today most wonderful? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, the 24th of June, 2026. And I'm Pearson Bowen, welcoming all of you everywhere to what we do every single morning, which is to wake you up, to keep you company, to energize you, to inform you, and most of all, to encourage you. And so if you're watching us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, or our website, cbc.bb, good morning. How do you do? I encourage you to share the show, share the love, bring others along to be a part of our community of every day. And in doing so, you make me very proud, and I encourage you to continue doing so. As you have your conversations between yourselves, have conversation with us as well. We love to read your comment pertinent to what we're discussing as well. So I encourage you to share the show, share the love. And of course, if you know of something to be told by us or someone who has a story that is so riveting, you believe we need to celebrate it with them, then tell us about it. And you can do so by sending us an email. The email address is right there on your screen. It is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Send it to us. We'll follow through, and then you watch the show and you'll see that your particular suggestion has been followed through on. And so I encourage you to do so every single day. As you know, we are in the season of crop over. And as it is crop over at the CBC, we say you get in the vibe. You get in the vibe with us by also spotting, connecting, and a chance to win. We're giving away during this crop over season a brand new Suzuki Across GLX. And it's a two-wheel drive, but it is fantastic. It is beautiful to behold. And as you behold it anywhere across the landscape of Barbados this crop over season, you take a photograph of it. Look at your screen. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. That vehicle right there is what you're looking for. That's the color. That's the branding. You know that's the one we're talking about. And so you take a photograph of it. You take that photograph and you send it to us by email to contests@cbc.bb, contests@cbc.bb. Remember to note your name and all of your contact details, because when you win it, we want to find you. We don't want to go in search of you. So please be sure to take your photograph and send it. It is everywhere. And so everywhere you are, you will see it. Spot it. Capture that photograph with your details. You send to contest@cbc.bb, or you can send it by WhatsApp 233-7356, 233-7356 by WhatsApp. Same details as well, and good luck to all of you. You connect by connecting with our partners in this promotion. There are many of them indeed, and I'll share with you as the days go by who those partners are and the ways in which you may connect with them. And with every application you get an entry, and those entries of course will pile up. So the more you spot and you connect, the more you engage with our clients, then the greater your chance of winning that brand new Suzuki Across GLX. It's fantastic, I'm telling you. Lift the hood, it will astound you. It's a hybrid vehicle, but it works like a dream. And so it can be yours this crop over season as well. So good luck to every one of you. Also, we're in the hurricane season. I can't go past without reminding you that you need to start preparing for the hurricane season. Those say, well, nothing going on. Yes, nothing at the moment is happening. But at the same time, one doesn't know what could happen. And it could happen as quickly as the flash of a light. You know, you've seen the systems developing very, very rapidly indeed in this space, and so I want you to be ready. So be sure you have your plans in place, and if you don't know just what to do, you go to the Department of Emergency Management, you ask a question, you go to their website, you see just what you need to do to make yourself ready. Look around your property to see what branches need to be trimmed. Look around your property to see what holes need to be patched. Whatever it is that you think you need to do, ensure your house insurance is up to date and it's insured in such a way that you have replacement cost. So just make sure all of those things are in place. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just warning you that these are things you need to pay close attention to as we go. Now, coming up today, we'll be taking a look at the Church of Christ, and they're having, after 65 years, still a camp that has been empowering and life-changing, and so that significant milestone they're marking. We'll get some stories, but we'll also tell you about this coming camp and some of the other activities they have planned to mark this milestone of 65 years. We want to ask the question, who is leading the digital space in the Caribbean? Is it our young people? Is it our governments? And how equipped are we as people of the region to be able to grab hold of all of the possibilities that flow therefrom, being digital agents of the region as well? And so we want to share with you some work that has been going on behind the scenes, and so you get a sense of just where we are, and it brings you some level of comfort. Today, as we continue our series with the Barbados Police Service, we want to look at vehicle registration. They believe that this is a problem, and so we want to find the solutions to that problem indeed. And so the Barbados Police Service will join us as we take a look at what one needs to do and how important it is for one to register correctly the vehicle that you drive. Urgent Care Barbados is marking 10 years, and so they're taking themselves into the community. There's an initiative they have on, and so they'll join us this morning to not just reflect on the time, the 10 years, but what else that they're doing to bring health information to you and to be able to arrest situations before they become urgent indeed. So they're talking to us in a little while. We also today be connecting with the Church of Christ the King, the Anglican Church. They're having a sports jamboree coming up real soon. They'll give us details as to what is a part of that jamboree. Today, it's still the month of June, and we're in the Heritage Month in Barbados. Very soon, there is an opportunity for young people to connect. We'll share with you when that opportunity is, how they can connect, and with who they're connecting, and about what they're connecting. All of that still to come. And tomorrow, today being Wednesday, is Q Day. Tomorrow, Q in the community is a very special activity in a very special place, the place that Bajans love. And so we'll give you all the details about where it is and what you can expect for tomorrow's edition of Q in the community. I'll take a break right here. It's now 8 minutes after 6 o'clock. We'll come back to celebrate and a whole lot more. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good, your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world. Your playlist, your station, 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 12 and a half minutes now after 6 o'clock in Barbados on this wonderful Wednesday. We look at an initiative that asks the question, how prepared are we as a region digitally? And who really drives that process? What can we do? How can we benefit from interaction with other people in other spaces who are already on the journey towards digitization? All of that we want to take a look at now because it's an initiative led by Barbadians. I am so proud about this fact. I love it indeed. So joining me this morning is Dr. Frances, say the last name. I got it right. Trout, indeed. She is the founder and managing director of something known as Everything Diversity and Inclusive, but she also runs an AI accelerator program. She's brought along with her Carol Parillon.
Parillon.
Parallel. She, you take care of the careers element of it as well, so you work with her.
Yes, I do. The operations are behind the programming.
Wonderful. And you brought some students who are a part of this initiative as well, from universities in the UK and a university in Barbados as well. We do have with us Jada Barnes, Killen Nika, indeed, our very daughter, the Bajan boy within all of this, indeed. Welcome to each of you. I'll start with you, Dr. Frances. What's this about?
So, Everything D&I is really about creating opportunities for young talent. And when it came to the 75th Windrush celebration, one of the things that I really wanted to do was see how we could bring Bajans from overseas to support and collaborate. And so we created a cultural exchange. And we brought students from the UK to work with students from the University of the West Indies. We're sponsored by Microsoft, so they develop a project, and this year the project was all about creating AI agents and bringing the students together to work on the project to create solutions. And every year we look at a different challenge that's faced by Barbados, and we bring the students together, talent from overseas, talent within Barbados, to create solutions. And it's all about using the talent from the diaspora, because at the end of the day, when Windrush was all about talent going to support the UK, and now we see it as there's a lot happening in Barbados. Let's bring that talent back to come and support Barbados in terms of the digital journey, in terms of innovation, sustainability. You know, we really want to know what's going on and how we can help.
Within all of that, I know Barbados is on a quest to digitize its records. So at least we are able to preserve, there's preservation, but there's also access, there's all development, and all of that is what you're looking at in this particular program. So far, how has it been working?
Brilliantly. I mean, we also run a Future Leaders program for 100 University of West Indies students, and they get to network globally, they get to engage with companies who are in Barbados, so we're supported by CIBC, IDB, and they come along and share what they're doing in terms of their companies and bring internships, but also in terms of the Windrush Eye Accelerator, one of the things is we look at how can we apply AI to different areas. So this year, students were looking at the licensing authority, they were looking at travel, the education system. How can we integrate AI into those parts? And really innovative ideas. So, you know, we really want to see how can we build that out.
That's a good question. How can we build that out? But in building it out, it creates career opportunities as well, you know, Carolyn. So the workspace is changing, it's evolving, and here now is the frontier of what's expected to come. And this is where you come into play as well, because you're not just equipping young people with the techniques, but you're also changing the working landscape as well. So talk to us about what you see to be potential for other career opportunities for people who get on board this particular journey.
So I think there's an opportunity to support the young people in terms of building out their skills, not only in AI, but cyber and data. So something for us in terms of where we see this going is we would like to build out an experience centre in Barbados where we can build out these digital skills for our young people, but also just really opening their eyes to the opportunities. As Francis says, Dr. Francis said, is that we had 100 students and we're really talking about their transferable skills, building their confidence across the space, and actually showing them, you know, what's next, what if, you know, if they really lean into this opportunity, what can be out there for them, especially giving back to Barbados.
With that question, what if, what can be out there for them? What have they been telling you? I'll ask them too.
So I think that the fact is that for many of the students that we've met is the fact that we have, with the partners that we work with, we're bringing those opportunities. So if you're thinking about the Ministry of Energy or CIBC, it's the fact that you don't just think of the front end of the bank, the front end of the bank, but actually there's a whole range of disciplines behind that. So, you know, from app development to cyber to data to marketing, there's a whole suite. So when we bring in our supporters, so say for instance we also had a speed networking event and we brought in 18 professionals from across Barbados sharing their squiggly careers, so where they started and where they've ended up, but actually sharing, you know, what different careers are possible based upon their own background and experience. So that was a tremendous opportunity for the students to actually hear it from individuals. But you'll hear more from our students who will tell you more.
That's right, Jada, like you. And so, how was the speed dating activity? How did that one go with the different accelerators who were part of it?
So I would say the acceleration program and the speed networking was very useful. It helped me to be able to speak to professionals, to learn more about their careers, that maybe the insight that they have wouldn't be accessible on a daily basis. I would say as well, they were able to showcase like what different avenues there are possible that typically we wouldn't be able to probably understand if we didn't have those conversations with the different professionals. So I'd say it's been really good.
And so Jada, I want to find out from you then, what is it that triggered your mind to be a part of this initiative? What was it about it that excited you to be a part?
That's a good question. I would say definitely when I saw the opportunity of Barbados, I thought it's another opportunity to deepen my understanding in my heritage. I would say as well to upscale, because the movement of AI is spreading across different industries, and I think especially in finance, the intersection is very impactful and useful to understand in any area you go into. So I'd say it's been very useful, like going into the program and having that mindset.
You know, Kaylin, because of your age, you see the future far differently from it because of my age. And so you see a whole distance. What do you see to be the distance still to be traveled as it relates to us in the region being digitally ready and being agents of the change that we're seeking to have?
Well, I think when we spoke to IDB yesterday, and they was telling us the importance of young people in the workplace, like internships and just having them on board because of like the innovation and just new ideas. I think the collaboration of different age groups gives diversity, new ideas, new opinions. I think that's something that's very important to have in the work environment. So.
How has it been working with the folks from UWI?
Oh, it's been amazing. Like,
I'm sure
it's been so good. We've got to learn about their culture, like just understanding like the way things are so different to like the UK. Even like buses and transport is completely different. So I think it's been a great experience.
One that you would want to repeat?
100%. 100%. Yeah.
So what is it that you would want to say to your fellow students on your return to the UK?
I think you should take the opportunities that come towards you, because I think that this program that Dr. Francis, the opportunity that it gave me was very beneficial. Like, even the fact that we're doing an AI certification, which is covered by Microsoft, that's not an opportunity that is should be taken lightly. That's something that people pay lots of money for, and that's sponsored through Microsoft and other companies. So I think taking opportunities like that can really help you with your skills and CVs. I think something like that we should do. So I'd recommend that to them.
Because I want to hear from your young mind, what's your view of Barbados and our landscape, our lay of the land as it relates to, one, the digital landscape and the opportunities that we are perhaps missing, the potential we're missing?
I think Barbados is it's on the rise with the digital transformation, which is something we're actually currently learning about with the climate change currently. So I think compared to other countries, they're growing, which is, I think that's a good step in the right direction. So I think that's something that's good.
Rory, you're the man who's on the land, and so you know it. Well, how has it been assisting the other students from the UK in understanding how we operate and then collaborating in a way that makes our systems a little more speedy?
Well, I thought it was nice. They're all very intellectual, and so collaborating with them would have given us a different perspective, and I would have hopefully given you all a different perspective to the way things work in Barbados, for example, our bus system. And so I thought that the AI interaction and learning about AI together would have given us different ideas how we can help Barbados. And for example, the licensing authority one, that was good. I thought that would have fine-tuned, especially for our elderly, their ability to learn about the laws and help with their registration and stuff for their vehicles.
So you see opportunity?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't see despair?
No.
But do you see that the young people of Barbados are eager enough to want to be a change, to be one of the agents of change here?
Yes, definitely. I think that us as young people, the future is ours, and so we should take hold of it and try to get ahead of this AI thing as much as possible.
Dr. Francis, I keep using the word agent deliberately. That was a deliberate ploy on my part, because for the change to occur, we need to all ourselves be partners of it, and so to be the agent, the agitators of change. How do you see this now? You've infected the young people with this energy and this drive and this passion for the change. How does that translate into other people getting involved? What's the process that you see?
Well, I see in terms of the students, I mean, we had 100 students and there's thousands at UE. I think it's spreading that message through those students that, one, you need to take the opportunities that are there. Two, opportunity is seldom labelled. Right, so you need to be willing to step into new spaces, and as you step into new spaces, it's infectious, right? You meet other people, you tell them about that experience, and they think to themselves, okay, you know what, maybe I could do this too. Yeah. So you're empowering other people to step into new spaces as well. And the organizations like IDB, CIBC, UE itself, they are also working on lots of new developments, and it's being willing to see yourself in, participating, supporting that. And also in terms of not just youth, we need to also look at the other end of the generation as well to recognize, as senior executives in organizations, you need that partnership, youth perspective, more mature perspectives coming together to work. And when we work with Microsoft as well, we really want to scale what we're doing in the Caribbean. We had two trainers come with us, Michaela McCullen and Kojo from Microsoft, and they really delivered the AI training for the students. So we really need to see, how we can take that forward. And like we said, we really want to build an experience centre in Barbados where, we constantly hear from students that they're not getting work experience. We would really like to build an experience centre here where there's just experience running every day. So if there's companies out there that want to partner, let us know, because this is what we really want to build here and build opportunities for more students to come from the UK here and collaborate, because that's what it's all about. Collaboration is where success sits.
Absolutely. As I was listening to you, I began to shiver inside, because I wish I could reverse an age to be a part of the experience lab that you're building. Because I think you young people, you don't recognize how fortunate you are to be alive at this point in time, to be given the opportunities that you're given now that us did not quite have. And so I want to encourage you to stay with this. Continue to be the agents of change that you see. Us older people take a different view, a dimmer view, but we are excited about the change as well. And so we want you to help us by holding our hands to guide us through as well. But you forge forward. Let nothing stop your mind from being as big as you think you can dream. I encourage you to do so always and only. I want to thank you ladies as well for coming by and sharing with us. Your passion for this is infectious. I feel it already. You've infected me for sure, but you've done phenomenal work with the young people of Barbados and the UK, indeed, in bringing this together to collaborate in a way that it benefits both ends of this relationship. But you're doing it out of a place of love, given the experience of your foreparents as a consequence of the Windrush generation. And so I thank you for being obedient to that as well. Thank you so much. Dr. Francis, Carol Parillon, along with Jada, Kaylin, and Rory, who are students. Indeed, this is big news. Barbados have come, they've shared, they've collaborated, they're already making changes, and we're seeing the movement forward as well. But there's much more to come, and so it behoves all of us to support them as that change continues to unfold. Indeed, thank you so much again.
Thank you so much for having us.
We're back with more on Morning Barbados in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good, your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
We the best music.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
28 minutes now to go to 7 o'clock. Let's look at, no, listen, 65 years is not 65 days or 65 seconds. But for these people who are with me, it feels as if it was just yesterday. And so the Church of Christ in its camp are marking 65 years. What a milestone indeed. And that is deserving of applause. It's deserving of congratulations. It's deserving of support indeed. So joining me from the class of what year? Brother Dale Leacock.
61 or 62.
From the very beginning, practically. You've been there. From the very beginning, he's Brother Dale Leacock, who's the program coordinator with the camp of 2026 as well. Next to him is Sister Crystal Bishop, who too was there from the very beginning and still a part of it indeed. Good to have you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you. Sister Francia Aline, she joined in, you were part of it from 1982 or thereabouts.
Yes.
In Bathsheba was your first, right?
No, Jezreel in St. Philip.
Okay, in St. Philip.
Yes.
Fair, that's where you started.
Yes.
Brother Craydon Washington, he's the baby in the cradle with us right here this morning. Craydon, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Is this what umpteenth time is this camp for you?
This year is going to be my third year
Your
at
third.
camp.
And just the beginning, just the beginning. Florette, you've been there since also almost from the beginning as well. Florette Grosvenor, and you are just a member of the planning committee too, right?
Yeah.
Good to have you all indeed. Brother Dale, let me start. Reflect, you were there from the beginning. Why the camp and what was the camp designed to do and what is the camp designed to do?
Well, the camp is a way to get young people into a Christian environment and to help them as much as we can. We started out years ago in Bathsheba, in Bay Houses in Bathsheba. Then we went to schools, and now we have our own camp facility in Jezreel. That we've done. But the whole idea is that right now we have a 3-week camp, and young people can come in and be a part of that and spend 3 weeks in a Christian environment.
I've heard words like, that was the best time I've ever had. Words that it still stays with me. We've done so many different things. I'm quoting words from a colleague of mine who herself is a member of the Church of Christ. And so she too was a member of that camp initiative over the years. So she's seen the benefits, how it impacted her life then, how it continues to impact her life now. And a lot of it has to do with the instruction that happens during the camp as well. Is that also expected this year?
Yes, we have various classes and that cover different areas that would be of interest to young people and that would be beneficial to them. We have something called interest groups, where music or drama or journalism, and then we have sports and other social activities, so there are lots of different activities for the youngsters.
It's a complete approach to how one deals with an individual. The spiritual, the physical, the everyday life, everything all in one camp. One camp here, one camp. And so Crystal, you were there from the beginning as well. Reflect for me just a moment on the beginning one and some of your memories and why you think other young people need to be a part of the camp.
the beginning of the camp, my sister went to USA and told us what she had seen there in camp. We used to have something before we called a camp, which was far from being a camp. It was just a connection onto the church and have fun with the young people in classes and sessions and so for one day. So then she told us about it, and some folk came over from America and set up the camp with us at Bathsheba. We had no church or anything there. We found a house and started the camp from there.
Wow. And ever since then, it's been flourishing.
That's 1961.
Since 1961. And so this celebration is significant indeed. Now, for you, Francia, what is your lasting memory of being a member of the camp, part of the camp?
My lasting memory is that I remember on mornings we had to get up by 6 o'clock. We had to be bathed and dressed and out of the camp, out of the dorms. So we had time on mornings where we would sit and we would reflect with God. We would have our devotional time, and I think that stood out for me. That was an area where we can spend time with God and talking to Him, getting to know more about Him. I mean, it was just surreal when you think about it. Yeah. And one other thing that stood out for me is that we would have met the young people. We didn't know each other, but when we came together, it was like we knew one another. We left there knowing each other, and to this day we have lasting friendships just being from camp.
And that's the foundation of the church. That's the foundation of the camp, indeed. And so, Creighton, you are part of the next generation. This is now your third year, you said you're approaching. And so, for you, there was a moment when you were asked to, it's almost like being the prophet or the preacher for the day, right? What does that mean to you?
To me, it was a very new experience being asked to preach. It's called the Preacher Boy Competition. We have a junior level and a senior level. I would have placed second my first year and second again this year, but it's a very wonderful experience. You get 1 week to prepare a 5-minute sermon and then present it in front of a lot of people. I'm not good with crowds, so it was a bit hard at first, but the more I do it, it gets easier, and I feel like I'm really enjoying the experience.
I've smiled because when I had to do my first sermon, I thought I'd written enough for like half an hour. I finished it in 5 minutes. So I know how it feels to you as well. So, but you're young and you're a young man furthermore. You know, oftentimes the church struggles in attracting young men, in particular young and men. So what is it that's so attractive about the church that keeps you there and keeps you grounded?
To me, it's the people. Everyone is close, they know each other, everybody shows the love and the true aspects of what God intended for us, and it's a very amazing feeling. It keeps pulling me back.
I love it. You're using words I like to hear. It's an amazing experience. And you're right. So much so when you miss it, you miss it. Yeah. When you miss one day, you miss it. And that's the whole point. It's a community of people of faith who are on one purpose, one journey, but they want to bring others along as well. So you're obedient to the mission. Well done, Creighton. Yeah. Florette, you're a part of the planning committee. It must be, and you were also part of the camp for years as well. So I can see it's done a lot to you because you've stayed with it all this time, and now you're also in part of the planning. Yeah. Talk to me about what one can expect this time around.
Okay, this year for our 65th anniversary, we're going to start it off with a church service on July the 5th at Jezreel and the campsite.
Right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning. And that is where that will be the first day of our camp as well. Because our camp starts from July 5th to July 24th. Okay? And for those 3 weeks of camp, the campers come in on Sunday and leave on Friday, and then back on the Sunday. And it goes to the end of the week. Also this year we're having a very big 65th anniversary service. We try to invite as many persons that previously went to camp and those who will be coming to camp for the first time this year. So we are hoping and we know through God that we are going to have a good celebration. 10 a.m. Jezreel, St. Philip, July 5th.
Amen to that, by the grace of God.
Yeah.
And so I could hear people watching with us say, I want to be a part. That sounds like, you guys look like such a fun bunch. And you can hear the benefits that flow therefrom. And I want to be a part of this. Is it open to other people from other faiths?
Yes, yes it is. We are not exclusive to our church group. Anyone who can come. The ages are 3 to 16. So people can come, just contact us. You get a registration card and so on. So we have it for a variety of ways. So anybody can come and be a part of it.
Yeah, it's so developmental indeed. And so there's 6 congregations across Barbados. You have 6 churches, and they're everywhere. I know Creighton is from Grisette, Flora is from Enterprise, Dale, you're from St. Philip.
6 Roads.
6 Roads. And Crystal? Oistins as well. So you see, it's spread across Barbados indeed. And so it's an opportunity from July the 5th for 3 weeks thereafter. But you get a chance to take a little break and you can leave the camp, come back in on Sunday. Though Saturdays you're off, Sundays you're back in camp. Indeed. But in camp there's so much going on. So what's the program like while we're in there?
Okay, the program is basically we start in the morning with devotions and breakfast, and then we have
Francia loves.
we have classes, various classes for the different groups. Then we have interest groups where people will choose an area of interest that they want to be part of, and then we will have after lunch. Then we will have rest period, recreation in the afternoon, and usually in the evening then we have a Vesper service, and then we have a social activity in the evening.
It's a sleep-in camp.
It's a sleep-in camp. Yes.
So pack your bags, make sure to add your toothpaste, and you come, because somebody get a paste. I don't know if you all did that, but I used to do that.
Well, we used to do that, but we found that the danger with that is that they messed up the beds,
Exactly, I know. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end, but as we age, it is wonderful to see these folks here staying with us over 65 years and being committed to seeing other young people who benefit from it as well. And so Creighton leaves you with a message that says, be a part of it, young boys. Come. This is a very engaged, interactive camp, but it calms your spirit and focuses you on what's important as well, because on leaving the camp, you are riled up for mission. And that's important. Very, very important, as a matter of fact, because we are called to take the word. And so he encourages you, like other young people, to come. Remember, registration is open. You go to any of the churches and you can register. Complete the card, get your information, indicate whether or not you have any special needs, and they will try to accommodate you as best you can. But pack your bags, because from July the 5th and for the 3 weeks thereafter, we are in camp, in session, interacting in significant ways as well. Lots of ins in there. I want to thank you. You want to say something?
We are also available that people could use rent the facilities. Other churches and groups can rent the facilities if you want to have seminars or...
Still at Jezreel?
Yes, at Jezreel.
So look, if you're looking at your screen, you will see what we're talking, the accommodations, the location. All of this, you're right. You can actually have your moments out at this well-appointed location.
Seminars, retreats, that kind of thing. We're open to have those. And during the year, there'll be other activities that will celebrate the 65th.
I peep into your churches. Now I get a sense of what to come into your church as well. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Brother Dale Leacock, Crystal Bishop, Francia Aline, Creighton Washington, and Flora Grosvenor. I wish you well in this summer camp indeed that's coming up for the young people, the people of Barbados. Start from 6 to 13 to 16. 3 years old to 16. All right. Everybody is invited indeed. So let your little light shine. Let their lights shine indeed, and enroll them in the camp, and you will see the beauty that flows therefrom indeed. Thanks again. All the best. You're very welcome. You're welcome. We're back with more on Morning Barbados in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, authored, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world. Your playlist, your station. 98.1, The One.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 12 to 7. Have you ever turned a corner, you saw the good hand of the police officers start, pull to the left? Have you had that experience? I have had that experience. And they're doing it for a reason. And sometimes you fear, but once you go through, you realize they're just doing their job. And it's important that they do so because they keep us legal on the road. So joining us this morning is, of course, our good friend, Inspector Ryan Brathwaite, who is a communications officer with the Barbados Police Service. And with him is Constable Jason Leacock as well. We're looking at vehicle registration today. Gentlemen, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Morning, person.
Why does it concern you, Inspector Brathwaite?
Oh, well, that's a grave concern. We have so many vehicles on the road, persons not registering the vehicle, people not paying insurance and not registering the vehicles. And then when we have those road accidents, then people are not covered. So those persons who, you yourself, if you don't register your vehicle, then you probably have problems trying to have your vehicle repaired. Then people are injured on the other side. Then they're not adequately compensated. The vehicle's not registered, not repaired. They may have injuries. Who then cover those injuries? Who is responsible for the medical bills? So there's so many challenges coming out of the fact that people are not insuring and registering their vehicles.
Yeah, I've had an experience this year, last year. The vehicle is registered. The registration number is that, but yet there's somebody else with the same registration number, and I got a ticket for something, for being somewhere I have never been, first of all, and different make and model. What's going on?
Yeah, with these fictitious number plates. Then there's some people that are just not going to register the vehicle. I think it is after 3 years. After 2 years, you've not gone to register your vehicle, then the number can be allocated to someone else. So that is also a major challenge. We know that there were some challenges with the system, but I think that those challenges have been rectified. So we want to urge Barbadians to go out there and register their vehicles. We've had challenges where people are saying, a person have bought your vehicle and, oh, person said that I can use his insurance, and that's not true. As soon as you have purchased a vehicle from someone else, that vehicle must be registered. You must go to the licensing authority in the Pine. If the vehicle is over 10 years, yes, sir. Over 10 years, that vehicle must be inspected. Then the vehicle be weighed and inspected, and then you go on to the registration process. But you cannot say that you're using Pearson's insurance, or you go on the same numbers that Pearson was using. That's a myth. It's not right. It's illegal. So we need persons, and when you're selling your vehicle, you must go to the licensing authority, submit that documentation. There's a form that you fill out.
Yes.
Fill out the form saying that there's a change of ownership. You also inform your insurance company that you have sold that vehicle so that we don't have the complications that the vehicle is in. If the vehicle then gets into an accident or is into some other mischievous act, Pierce, I'm going to come and look for you.
Correct.
Because it's registered to you. So you need to inform that there's been a change of ownership by going to the licensing authority, filling out that form, showing that there's a change of ownership, and also informing your insurance company.
And that's important, folks. We cannot underscore that sufficiently. But Constable Leacock, you're the man on the road. You see a whole host of other excuses as people are stopped and so forth. So talk to me about what you see happening generally and the things that us as drivers need to be mindful of.
As Inspector Bradford just said just now, we come across a number of offenses. Persons who buy vehicles, and owners must understand that if you sell your vehicle, you must produce 2 bills of sales. One is for you, yourself, that's to take to the pine to inform him that I have sold my vehicle, but one is given to the person you sell it to.
Correct.
The person that bought it, they must go to the pine themselves and register their vehicles. Like you also said, you see maybe 1 or 2 times you'll see 2 vehicles with the same numbers. That's because persons don't go back and re-register their vehicle every single year, and it's something we must do.
Underscore that, because you're saying if my vehicle is registered this year, I must go back and re-register the following year and every successive year.
Every year,
we don't do that.
Anniversary, we don't do it. So it's something that we educate persons on. Each time we conduct a traffic stop, we inform you, yes, you may not have your documentation up to date. We try to educate you and tell you the exact process what you're supposed to do, which is go to a BRA, show them your insurance, they will give you back a new registration card that keeps your registration up to date, which keeps your numbers to you.
So on your renewal of your insurance, you follow through again the process. Go to the BRA and ensure that it is on record that this belongs to you and it's still yours.
Yes, that's what you do.
Or you could lose your number.
Or you can lose your number.
That, I think, has to be repeated over and over again, because the habit has been that you own it now and you can drive it till thy kingdom come until you're ready to rid yourself of it, and then it's okay. But that's not true.
It's not true. After 2 years, you've not gone to register your vehicle, then you can lose those numbers. So it's important that every year, before we used to go and pay road tax.
And you get your sticker.
Right, you get your sticker. You're no longer doing that, but you still get a card when you go to re-register your vehicle to show that it has been registered. So you don't have to part with money, but you're still expected to show and present those documents, your insurance documents, to re-register your vehicle. So it goes into the system that you're covered for another year. So every time that anniversary date comes around, you must.
And so some other situations you see on the road, Constable?
When we really look at it, insurance, person don't renew their driver's license. They don't have their insurance policy up to date. Not what I said. Every year you pay your insurance, you register your vehicle. I guess that persons may not be cognizant of the fact that you may pay your license for 5 years, and 5 years may pass, and you don't remember with my license on my birthday after 5 years. So when you are stopped now, you recognize, well, I did not pay my license, or I paid it 5 years ago.
I forgot that the time had gone so quickly.
Time gone so quickly. So those are things that we try to educate persons on the road about.
And so, but you must have your documents with you.
Must.
I like this must. So you must travel with your documents.
When you're driving, it is an offense not to have some form. Find that as well. People aren't driving with identification. It's an offense to drive on the roads of Barbados and not have some form of ID. You must have your government ID card. You must have your driver's license, a passport, but you must have some form of government ID when you're driving on the roads of Barbados. So let's say you're leaving home to go to the beach and you have on your shorts and your t-shirt. Don't forget to bring along your driver's license. Don't forget or your government ID. You must. It's an offense not to have those things. So we want people to be cognizant of that and to stay in tune, and at all times to have some form of government identification on them whilst driving on the roads of Barbados.
Yeah, you forget to put the wallet in your, because I'm just going on the road to come back. I don't intend to spend any money anyhow, so I'm not going with the wallet. And that's oftentimes one of the excuses you hear, right?
Yes, sir.
I know. Happened to me before. Shoot, I did not have the wallet.
I forgot.
But you're given 24 hours to report to station, blah, 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 and present your documentation.
Also, with those registrations, we've been having some challenges with e-bikes. Constable Leacock can speak to that.
Yes.
All motor vehicles, all motor vehicles should be registered.
Anything with a motor?
Anything with a motor. So once you have an e-bike, it is motor propelled, so therefore you have to register it for use on the road.
I heard a question on the calling program recently about insuring of those e-bikes as well. Would you be required to be insured?
Yes, sir. You do the same thing as if you are registering a normal vehicle. Insurance and get inspect, and you get registration numbers. Same way as if you do your car. Same way.
I think Section 5 of the Act is very clear. Constable Leacock has it well down pat about vehicles. What does it say again, Constable Leacock?
All vehicles must be registered for use on the roads of Barbados.
All vehicles. The e-bike, if it's not the e-bike, you close an eye to that?
Bicycles, you mean? Like
Bicycle, yeah.
Bicycles have a normal, well, they are given a number plate. But not like you have to go and get insured. A normal bicycle,
not insured, but at least get a number plate.
You get number plate.
Let the BRA know that this is my bicycle, it's going to be on the road, you get something.
A pause has been put on it a little bit for the numbers, but you can go and let them know you have a bicycle. They will tell you exactly the process, what to do.
Okay. That's again important to hear, because we tend to give our young boys particularly gifts and you say, hey, go pedal your life away, have a good time and enjoy the roads.
You know,
wear your helmet, but enjoy the roads.
When we speak about those bikes as well, you know, there's so many things that go with those bikes. We need to ensure that they have efficient brakes. So you must have two brakes. You can't just have a front brake, you must have front and back. The bicycle must be outfitted with a bell or warning device. Bicycles still must carry reflectors. You know, these things are still important. You say we give them a bike, but you got to make sure that's outfitted with all the necessary things, all the necessary accoutrements to keep that bicycle safe on the road. So a bell and warning device, must have two brakes, front and back, must have your rear reflector, your front reflector still, the front reflector. So we have to have all these things in place. You're not just putting the bicycle on the road and say, well, go up there and have a very good time.
And so don't forget, with the e-bike, and I'm reinforcing this because of a question was asked to me, an e-bike is considered like a motor car. It has a motor on which it operates, so it has to go through the insurance process and the registration process as well. So e-bikes are treated like motor cars. So we're clear on that one. The other bicycles are also to be registered. And so you need to be able to inform, just go to the Barbados Registration Authority, Barbados, and they will guide you as to how to do so indeed, because everyone who's on the road on something, you need to be sure that that is happening as well.
Registered.
And so the same thing applies to motorcycles as well.
Definitely. Motorcycles must be insured. They must be registered. Same thing. Anything motor propelled on the roadways must go through the same process. So we need persons to be aware of that. And it's about protecting your interests at the end of the day. Things will happen. You know, the world is not perfect. Things will happen. And you have insurance, allows you to be able to repair your vehicle. The other person's vehicle is repaired. You know, you suffer injury, you suffer loss, then you're compensated for that injury and loss. So in the long run, it benefits you. We say avoid accidents, don't get into accidents, drive safe. We always say drive smart and arrive safe. If you do that, then we don't have to worry. But make sure that all your documentation is up to date, your driver's license is paid, your vehicle is registered, your insurance is paid. If you don't have these things in place, please don't take chances. Don't say, I'm going down the road, I'm going to take this little chance. When you least expect things to happen, they do happen. You know, and nothing goes wrong until it has gone wrong. So let's be safe, take our time and drive. Take our time, drive on the road safely, think about other road users. Bear that foremost in your mind. There are other people using the road. Look out for pedestrians. Stay aware of the crossings. You're approaching a crossing. You must take your time and drive. It's all about being safe and you know, looking out for each other. And that's what we want on the roads of Barbados.
Good, I gave enough pause for editing. I couldn't have said it better indeed. It came from the mouth of Inspector Brathwaite, the police communications officer, and you heard from Constable Leacock as well, what we need to do to ensure that we're legal on the road. And so I know you've said in the PSA that the police officers will be are out and about, and they're checking.
Yes, we're out and about. All of our road programs are back in place. We're checking, we'll be checking those motorbikes, insurance for registration. We're checking on the e-bikes. We're checking the cars to make sure that they're legal on the road, because we want to keep those people who are doing the right things. We want to keep them safe on the road. So our programs are up and running. Crop over is around the corner. Remember, if you're going to drive, please don't drink. Look for a designated driver, get a public service vehicle to get home. You know, we need to keep our roads safe. We want this to be, we're celebrating 60 years this year of independence. We want this to be a very safe year. We want to have a very good crop over. Everybody wants to get out and enjoy all those parties, but let's be safe on our roads.
Amen to that. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank
Next
you.
week, Wednesday, we'll be back with more of our police interaction indeed. Morning Barbados breaks here. We'll be back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational,
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's get to the news now. Barbados is seeking to measure the direct economic impact the tourism industry is having on the national economy. It will be done through the establishment of an experimental tourism satellite account. Minister of Tourism and International Transport Ian Gooding-Edgell spoke about that initiative while addressing scores of global tour operators partners attending Connect Barbados 2026, and he was addressing the opening ceremony at the Hilton Barbados. Here's a report.
Government is working with the Inter-American Development Bank to develop the experimental tourism satellite account, as well as a national tourism strategy and action plan. Minister Gooding-Edgell says that the satellite account will strengthen Barbados' ability to accurately measure tourism's contribution to the economy and support evidence-based policy making.
The National Tourism Strategy and Action Plan will provide a comprehensive roadmap for the transformation and sustainable development of the tourism sector over the short, medium, and long term.
He says his ministry is also spearheading a tourism value chain assessment.
This assessment will identify the economic and operational factors that create vulnerability within the tourism ecosystem, highlight areas of strength, and provide data-driven recommendations to enhance resilience, competitiveness, and local economic impact.
Connect Barbados is the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc.'s BTMI cornerstone B2B marketplace to showcase the island to global tour operator partners and travel agents with local Barbadian tourism stakeholders and service providers. Minister Gooding-Edgell says many of the partners who have helped to shape Barbados' tourism success story are attending this year's event.
Through your confidence in our destination, your investment, your advocacy, and your commitment, Barbados has earned international recognition and acclaim. Together, we've demonstrated what is possible when strong partnerships are matched by a shared vision.
Chief Executive Officer of the BTMI, Andrea Franklin, says Connect Barbados 2026 is being held at a time when global tourism continues to navigate economic uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, evolving travel pattern, and shifting consumer confidence. She says despite these challenges, Barbados continues to demonstrate relevance and the ability to compete successfully on the world stage.
Connect Barbados continues to be one of the destination's most important tourism business development platforms. And this year, we are pleased to welcome 92 buyers representing 83 companies alongside 111 local tourism partners and suppliers.
Connect Barbados 2026 started on June 22nd and ends on June 26th. Onesta Henry, CBC News.
Well, thousands of Barbadians who save through credit unions are expected to receive the same level of protection being received by commercial bank customers. Minister of Finance Ryan Strawn tabled the legislation that is expected to bring credit unions under the umbrella of the Barbados Deposit Insurance Corporation.
Should there ever be a failure of a financial institution in this country against her that accepts deposits, this piece of legislation that we are piloting today would allow the Deposit Insurance Corporation to ensure that it has in place a regime that would allow persons to be paid out up to the insured threshold for the specific institution, that would allow for a seamless as possible transition thereafter.
Minister Strawn outlined that the current $25,000 threshold will cover 91% approximately of depositors in the credit union movement. He says the legislation will strengthen confidence in the financial system and modernize the country's deposit insurance framework. According to the minister, more than 220,000 Barbadians are members of the credit unions.
In 2007, the credit unions had assets of roughly $403 million. And at the end of 2025, it was $3 billion, sir. And so you can see the significant increase in just 20 years of the assets of the credit union sector. Right across the length and breadth of Barbados, this inclusion of credit unions in the deposit protection system will actually enhance and give greater confidence for those persons who every day come and make deposits in the credit unions.
Also lending voice to the legislation was Minister of Labour, Social Security and the Third Sector, Colin Jordan. He says the bill will enhance confidence, encourage greater participation in the credit union movement and support economic growth.
Offering protection to depositors in these institutions is another step in saying to those depositors, those owners of these institutions, the state sees you. The state understands that these are credible institutions, and the state is prepared to put systems in place that will further protect your investments in your institutions.
Barbados has partnered with the OPEC Fund for International Development to launch the Vulnerability to Viability Compact during the OPEC Fund Development Forum in Vienna. The initiative, led by Barbados in its role as chair of the Climate Vulnerable Forum and V20 finance ministers, aims to help climate vulnerable countries gain access to more affordable financing. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Amal Motley said the compact is designed to address the inequalities faced by many countries.
This morning, on behalf of the 74 countries, and I can now say that since we've started, in the last few weeks, we now have 4 countries wishing to join. I have every confidence that we will be close to 2 billion people. We are at 1.7 and rising. And what's the reality? That's a quarter of humanity. That's 1 in every 4 people who stand to benefit from us changing the trajectory of development finance. It should not only be either countries that can benefit from 50-year money, because as I keep saying, one of the hallmarks of our vulnerability is that we can move from upper middle income status to poverty overnight because of the risk of wipeout, literally from hurricanes and from other major calamities associated with the climate crisis.
Prime Minister Motley says a white paper outlining the implementation of the compact is expected to be unveiled during the World Bank and IMF meetings in October. The initiative reinforces Barbados' leadership in advocating for a fairer global financial system.
40 and 50-year loans for schools, to build hospitals, to build clinics, to replace water mains. 40 and 50-year loans at concessional rates. We want the lenders to make money, but we want the persons who are borrowing to be able to pursue other investment opportunities with those same lenders, by the way. But it is Hobson's choice.
That's all. Look at the news. Morning Barbados is back right after this break.
Hurricane Tips brought to you by ICBL. Always there when you need us most.
If you've undertaken renovations to your property since your last valuation, be sure to have an updated valuation completed. Underinsured properties leave you exposed and responsible for covering a larger portion of the loss in the event of a claim. This tip is brought to you with the kind compliments of ICBL. For more information on available policies, call 434-6000.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
13 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock now, and get ready for tomorrow, Barbados. Get ready for tomorrow, Barbados. Because tomorrow is Q Day. Tomorrow is Q in the community, and it's a very special edition of Q in the community because where we're going is in itself very, very special. Why we're there is equally special. So we're talking now to the man who represents Banks Breweries in himself, Lyndon Bovell. Lyndon, good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Barbados.
It's always good to have you because you say at Banks here is where the party is, right?
Yeah, always there.
That's another tagline for somebody else.
No, don't steal it.
No, all right, sir. All right, sir. So tomorrow is Q in the community at the Banks Visitors Center in Newton.
Yes.
That's where thousands, as you know, you've done this before.
Yeah.
So what can we expect tomorrow?
Well, you can expect a full day of entertainment, lots of surprises. Surprise guests will be there as well. You have people like Lead Pipe and Status will be there. Lyric will be there also. So it's going to be a great day tomorrow. Lots of food. Of course, Banks on special.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is going to be fantastic tomorrow, I'm telling you. And you know, you've been there before, everybody. But we encourage you to wear red, which is the color of Banks in the way.
Yes.
And so wear your red tomorrow. You come to the bank. Look at your screen. Look. You know, I keep saying this to you all the time. Look at your screen. Look at your screen. Look at your screen. And you're coming to the Banks Visitors Center tomorrow in Newton, Christchurch for tomorrow's edition of Q in the Community, the Banks Specials. Yeah. What do the specials look like?
Well, we're looking at like a 6 for 20 for the Banks beer. Yeah.
Whoa, fellas, ladies, we've got a lot of ladies that are drinking beer today. Yeah. 6 for 20.
You got to remember, Banks is the beer of Barbados, and it's also the beer of the festival.
Yes, indeed.
So what better way than to enjoy it than right there at home with us?
That's right, for the festival as well. And so we've been a part of the festival too. And so I know we're working with the NCF. So some of the outstanding Barbadian performers are coming for sure. You said Lyric is going to be there.
Serenade is supposed to be there as well.
One step forward. too.
Yeah, jerk for jerk. And then also, we will have Gabby's also supposed to be there.
The mighty Gabby will be
mighty
there.
Gabby, that beach is mine.
Wow. This is pure energy tomorrow then.
Pure energy.
Pure, and that's the point. Pure energy tomorrow at the Banks Visitor Center for Q in the community. And then wearing your red. Now, I know the last time we had a little, you were looking forward to your fried pork.
Yes.
You will be looking forward to your fried pork again.
There's so much more than fried pork there tomorrow. Some of our vendors will be putting in sauce tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so many different things. There are like 6 or 7 different food vendors. So there's lots to see, lots to eat, and plenty beer. We're at home, so you can't drink us out.
I like that. Yeah. You can't drink it out.
Can't drink
Come
it
and
out.
see if you could drink out tomorrow.
You can try, but you can't get it done.
You can't get it done. I wish you well. So it's the Banks Visitor Center tomorrow for tomorrow's edition of Q in the Community. So lots of food options will be there.
Yes.
Try to see if you can drink them out. I wish you luck. But Banks, there's so many branded products that you have as well. The Dominoes, because we love to slam a Dom.
Yes.
I know that Banks is on Domino cards as well.
Playing cards are there as well. So there are lots of surprises for you there. We'll be giving away prizes on the hour. We have some sampling sessions organized that you can try some more of our products and our brands. So like I said, it's an experience in itself, and come and see where the beer is made.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to go into the factory, but
you'll be in the
enjoy
area.
the space. Smell the air.
Yeah. Smell the air, beer brewing. And so tomorrow is a very special day. With all of that said, you will have our usual karaoke.
Yes.
You will have space to dance. You'll have ample space for parking.
Yes.
You'll have space to just socialize and have a really good time.
Yeah, so there's always the tents that some people call the community tents, where people slam their dominoes and stuff like that. So all of that is in place. You have so much room to maneuver. Huge dance floor. So the line dancers will enjoy themselves tomorrow for sure.
For sure. Tomorrow is going to be special. Banks is laying on everything that we need to make it spectacular tomorrow. So again, the special on Banks beer,
6 for $20.
6 for $20. 6 beers, $20. So you can treat your whole posse right there, right easily. And so that's important. But when you're coming, you're also engaging with the food vendors who are going to be there. There's a variety. Pudding and sauce will be on sale tomorrow. We know we love our usual fare, fried chicken and chips and those kinds of things.
There'll be grilled fish. Pigtails, just something for everybody.
Yeah, something for everybody. And so we want everybody to come tomorrow indeed. Remember, buses will leave gate number 1 of the Granville Williams Terminal. Dario is your driver, and I want to encourage you to get on the bus and come to tomorrow's edition of Q in the Community. Wear red. Wear red. Competitions and giveaways every hour, all day long. And so with Gabby showing up, with Lil Rick showing up, with Lead Pipe and Sadis showing up,
Serenader
showing up.
You'd never know who else will turn up.
You never know, but you show it up. And so for sure, you're going to be there. Come and see. Come and see. Be creative in the way you display your red as well. Whether it's a completely red outfit from top to bottom, it will be a red shirt, red pants, red bow tie, red something, but show your support of Banks tomorrow. Wear something red.
And we're actually giving away a prize for the best dressed red. Best dressed male or female in red.
Best dressed red female, best dressed female. Come and try to say it as quickly as you possibly can. But all females and males, you'll be assessed as well in your wearing of your red tomorrow. We're looking for the best dressed and the best dressed female and male tomorrow. So it's going to be really, really, really good. Fantastic, as a matter of fact. And as Banks says, this is where the party is. They're in the middle of every party. Banks is the bear of the festival, and we want you to get it and enjoy the festival. Q in the Community is also part of the festival. We're in the vibe of the season, and so we want you to be a part of that tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe, just maybe, you get a chance to spot the car. And if you spot the car tomorrow, you get a chance to take your photograph and enter our Spot the Car competition. So you don't know. So you've got to be there from bright and early. 11 o'clock, you'll be prepared for us?
We'll be ready from 11.
They'll be ready from 11.
From before 11, we'll be ready.
All right.
But Q starts at 11.
We start at 11, but they'll be ready for you to receive you indeed. So come be the first bird. You never know, you might get the first prize. So who knows? Or get an extra beer. You never know. Hint.
You never know.
He might take my hints. I'm trying my best for you people. But show up as early as possible. You never know what could happen indeed, because it's one of those days tomorrow where you are just throwing your cares away to enjoy just another day. And enjoying that another day, you're having it at the Banks Visitor Center in Newton, Christchurch. If you are a guest to our island, if you're part of that team of tour travelers who are here, ask the BTMI to insist actually that they take you to tomorrow's queue in the community to experience what this is all about at the Banks Visitor Center, with all of the specials in the world are on. The best dressed male and female in red, you get something special from Banks. They're getting Banks at the drink special of $20 for 6 beers. I mean, that's a steal, and I really want you to get out there and enjoy yourself. Prizes every hour with Banks tomorrow. It's going to be special. Queue in the community. Lyndon, my brother, as always.
As always. And you never know, you might see Pearson at the bar having a beer.
You never know. You never know. Spot me, I connect. Good luck to you.
Catch Pearson with a beer in a picture, you will get a prize.
Good luck to you, indeed. Thank you, Lyndon.
You're welcome. Always a pleasure.
As always a pleasure. There's always a party. It's always fun with Banks as well, and we want to encourage you to be tomorrow in the Banks Visitor Center from 11 in the morning until you're ready to go home. Lyndon will be there well past after you've gone home, because he's just doing what he loves to do. Take care of you. We're looking forward to that tomorrow. Thanks a lot, Lyndon. Back after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
23 and a half minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock here on Mornin Barbados. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, wacky Wednesday, let's call it right now. As a matter of fact, we're not getting wacky, we're getting serious. We're celebrating still, and so one of those celebrations we're talking about now really is about Urgent Care Barbados. And would you believe it, 10 years already? 10 years. I know I can hear you now. What? Yes, I asked the same question of myself when I recognized it was 10 years. Already, because they feel so relevant and they feel so important indeed, and it just feels like yesterday that they started, and suddenly Barbados has shown that they support you indeed. And so with me is Dr. Jamie Wilkinson, who's a family physician. You're with More Urgent Care and Urgent Care Mobile as well.
Yes,
and that's important to say it that way, because you do have your physical space, but you also do mobile treatments.
Yes,
am I right?
That is correct. That is correct.
Good. So let's talk a little bit about the 10 years and what that means now for urgent care, and what have you seen about those 10 years that you find interesting?
Yeah, so we are now celebrating our 10th year anniversary of providing care to Barbadians, and it's wonderful. So we started off as just a mobile company taking healthcare into the homes, and now we have the Urgent Care Barbados, which is a 24-hour facility where you can come, you can have your healthcare checks, you have your urgent care screens done, urgent care if you have any presentations, dentistry, as well as diagnostic imaging. So we really have spread our wings from over those 10 years.
And it's amazing in those 10 years how you become so visible. everybody knows Urgent Care Barbados now. And in that relatively short space of time, the brand is strong. But the brand is strong because the brand is relevant in the community. And so you started an initiative called 10 for 10 as a community initiative. What does that initiative represent? What is it? What the setup looks like? And so it's a mobile vehicle, is it, that you're using? You park it in the community. I know you've done at least one community thus far. How did that go?
That was excellent. We saw over 50 persons, Our first outreach was in Martins Bay, St. John, and this was the May 30th. Our next outreach is going to be this Saturday, and this is going to be at the Christ the King Church at their annual sports jamboree. So we're looking forward to that as well, to offering those same services, specialty services coming into the community. So it's going to be great.
What I like is that you've gone beyond the usual checks. Yes, the blood. Yes, knowing your numbers is important. We know that, but to engage with an ENT, ear, nose and throat specialist, and given the atmosphere in which we live now, so many people are challenged in those areas as well, in that cavity. Let's talk about why that's important today, because many people are presenting with asthma to start with, first of all, but then they're also having sinus issues and all the like, and we're wringing our hands trying to figure out what to do. And so why this is so important right now, to invite these other specialists along.
Even I'm sitting and waiting, I was hearing about the Saharan dust coming in, and that's affecting a number of persons as well. So we thought it important, yes, to offer the usual, but to go a step beyond, and that's really urgent care. We go a step beyond in every way, to offer persons these free screenings, free health checks, not just with the general doctors, but persons have a number of illnesses and issues that go beyond, you know, sinus issues, as you mentioned. So being able to come in and, you know, chat personally with that specialist, ear, nose and throat, and even beyond that, we thought that very important, and it has been very well received.
So Martins Bay was the first community. You're going to the community in Rotundo tomorrow.
Yes, please, on Saturday.
Saturday. It feels it's Friday already. I'm excited about the weekend. So on Saturday, you're going to Rotundo for Christ the King's Sports Jamboree. How has your map been plotted out for the rest of the year?
Right. So we haven't revealed where we're going as yet, but what happened is we allowed persons or communities to send in nominations for places that they thought we should go. And we've selected 10 places throughout Barbados, and that's where we're going to go. We have a number of sponsors or partners as well that we would have connected with or partnered with for this initiative. So BARP, we have Courts Optical, we have free eye screening, we have pharmacy sales, Bryden, so you get your blood sugar equipment as well too, and checks with them. So a number of different partners as well too, at some or all of the outreach and the health checks.
Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. So imagine that you're getting Urgent Care Barbados and their mobile vehicle coming to you and your community, and you're getting free health checks. You have many of the satellite locations as well. Let's talk a little bit about the footprint so that we can know exactly where to go.
Right. So we have Urgent Care Mobile. So this is a doctors come out to you, we come into your home, we offer you medical checkups. If you have urgent care presentations, we come in and we see how best we can manage that. We can come in and do blood tests, we come in and give you IV, we initiate management really, or continue care really at home, we can. We also have our 24-hour facility, which is at Urgent Care Barbados, the estates in St. George, and that's 24 hours. There we also offer same urgent care facilities, but we go beyond that again, so we have specialists there as well too, so some of the same specialists I mentioned and others as well, and we also offer dentistry as well as imaging at the estates, and we're about to launch urgent care in Welch's as well too, so you can listen out for that.
We're in Welch's. Oh,
W Plaza.
I know you mean. I know what you mean. The W Plaza, yes.
Well too.
And so I've seen the development is going up right there, so we're excited about that as well.
Yes, please.
We always tend to think, you know, you feel sicker when the sun goes down. Is there? What's that? Why is that?
I don't know, but you can take comfort in knowing that we're there for you when the sun goes down.
You see where I'm going with this conversation as well.
24 hours.
And that's the whole point, because we do feel sick, or the tooth throbs at a time when the night goes out. You figure, okay, everything is shut, so this is the way you want to wake me up. Urgent Care Barbados is open to be able to respond to that dental requirement.
Or we can come to you.
Or they can come to you. And that's the whole point, Barbados, of Urgent Care Barbados. Yes, it has its location there at the estates, but they are prepared to come to you. Their mobile services are open to you as well. And so if you have an ailing relative and you want to have periodic checks, you can work that out with Urgent Care Barbados, where they can send a medical specialist to your home to work with you on making sure your relative is comfortable. All of that they can do. But you can find out more by contacting Urgent Care. What are your contacts?
538-3838.
Easy.
Yep, easy.
538-3838.
Perfect.
538-3838.
Yes,
Got that?
please.
538-3838. Once you dial those numbers, you call. And then as you go online, you can get in touch with them as well. Because online, we're looking at this page we're seeing here online through the website, and you can fill in the information right there, indicate just what it is that you need, and the specialist will be able to respond to you as well, right?
That is correct. Yes, please.
All of that you can do. So they make themselves accessible, whether in person, they come to you, or online as well. So we encourage you to consider Urgent Care today if you've never considered them before. But we want you also on Saturday to come to Christ the King Anglican Church at Rotundo. They are offering you all sorts of services absolutely free of cost, because they want to see a healthier, stronger, more productive Barbados. And as you come, you will see the professionals like what we're seeing there now, where the optometrists are checking the eyes and all the rest of it. They do all those checks. This happened at Martins Bay, so you see they're taking information so that they can begin to build your profile and be able to respond to what it is that you're managing. And so that's important. So we want to encourage you to contact Urgent Care. If you never knew about them, now you know. And so now you know the services are available to you as well. They can come to you. It's as simple as that, or you can come to them. It's also as simple as that. 24 hours a day. And that's the plus. Thank you so much, Dr. Wilkinson, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and congratulations on the anniversary.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Look forward to seeing you.
Indeed. Morning Barbados is right back right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
On Saturday, Christ the King Anglican Church there in Rotondo, they're having their sports jamboree is back. And so we are all getting excited to turn up, to be a part. And in turning up to be a part, you're asking, but to do what? And so we're joined this morning by the president of the Christ the King Youth Group and their PRO. The president is Nathaniel Rudder. The PRO is Taj Nayatu. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Looking forward to Saturday?
Yes, please.
Saturday is going to be a big day. How big will Saturday be?
Very big. Very big.
What are you doing?
We are doing the Sports Jamboree. We are back and we're better than ever. This is 2026 edition and the theme is the community outreach. It's more about giving back to our community and we want to present how we're going to do today. Well, on Saturday.
It's a sports jamboree.
Yes, please.
And that word sports is there deliberately. What is in a sports jamboree?
Well, all the sports are free this time around, so there will be free matches. So you could come, bring your friends, bring everybody, form some teams, and you could play, and there will be actual referees. The games will be officiated. So you go, your team versus this team if you want. You could set up a format. There's nothing pre-planned tournament-wise because you will still have to see the numbers. But the more people, the better. If it's only one big game, that's fine. There will be road tennis, there will be netball, there will be a celebrity volleyball match. But you could also play volleyball separately to the celebrity match. The celebrity match would be already paid, as you know, that would just be spectating. There will be attractions other than the sports. It will be the train ride, the tents, the mechanical bull. There will also be a mini golf section, and it's all about just coming out and having a good time. Bring everybody, bring the parents. There'll be a watering hole, which is just be for the adults to kick back and relax as the children have fun. But it's not just for children. Persons my age, teenagers, everyone come and have a good time.
You make this as if you're old. People my age, nonetheless. But it's a sporting arena, literally. You're transforming the church's grounds into a sporting arena where all disciplines of sports, you can try, you can be a part of it. The whole point here is to move.
Correct.
To get moving again. We've grown so lazy and we're not getting up and doing anything. And sometimes in getting up to do anything doesn't mean that you have to sweat your life away. It's as simple as trying something different, some level of movement. That's what we're talking about here. You might want to try your hand at road tennis, but you don't want to bend down because of the knees. That's okay. Do some road tennis. That's okay. If you want to try your hand at volleyball, that's okay as well. But you need to get there early o'clock to register, right? So that you will know the numbers and so forth. So what time, Taj, is the jamboree starting from, and what time do you expect to end?
Okay, so the jamboree is starting at 10 a.m. And it's ending at 6 p.m. So come at 10 o'clock, leave at 6, have a lot of fun. Think of it as a big sports day.
Yeah.
One day event, lots of fun.
Indeed. Football will be played, football will be on TV. I know a lot of you say, well, hey, well, I miss my football matches. I understand that, but you can come make your own match. You can play your football as well. And so there's so many sports that are available and accessible to you on Saturday. But you've got to show up, Barbados. You've got to show up. Food and drinks on sale.
Of course.
As well. Urgent care will be there.
Yes, please.
And so you know that if you hurt or injure something, urgent care will be there. But urgent care will also be there doing your tests as well. So for those of you who want to know your numbers, if you want to know your state of readiness for life, because you may have just not paid enough attention, you can engage with the specialists as well who will guide you. So there's a lot happening, and it's done by you, the young people of the church.
Yes, please.
It will be done with the youth, and there will be some chaperones, but the aim is to get the youth involved, to get the youth leading in the different initiatives. So you will find the organizers of the different sports events. It will be done by young persons no one above 25, everyone all young, and active and looking to partake. There'll be members from the communities nearby, Whitehall, Eden Lodge, Carefield. Everyone just trying to help and support and to just develop different skills as young persons, because leadership is a tall task.
It is. But it's an outreach. It's outreach, and you're saying to the community around Christ the King, come on, without judgment. That's the poster on the line on the screen here, right here. This is it. And so, folks, take a look at your screen. It's the community edition with sporting activities including free basketball, netball matches, road tennis, pickleball. There's the celebrity volleyball. I wonder who's playing as the celebrities in that particular one, but that's going to be happening. And there are other attractions like the mechanical bull, miniature golf, the train ride. As old as I am, I would like to do the train ride again. The jumping tent, all of that is on. So there are things that are for children to do. There are also healthy food and drinks on sale. It's going to be quite a day. While inside, if you're just concerned for the weather outside, you can do indoors dominoes and chess and other board games. But we'd love very urgently for you to contact those numbers you see at the bottom of your screen. Look at the bottom of your screen in the corner, right corner. You see the number there, 622-3082, 622-3082. Call those numbers if you need to ask a few more questions, because you might have a little team, and for them, they might decide, you know, this is my practice. Come boys, we're going to go and take on the youth of Christ the King Anglican Church in a football match. You can do that as well. Make the arrangement. That's the whole point, right? Make the arrangement, but come. You can come as spectator, or you can come as participant. You can come as spectator and then you turn into a participant as well. But come get moving and get moving again with the young people of the Church of Christ the King. It is happening on Saturday from 10 in the morning till 6 in the evening, and it's available and it's accessible. It's for everybody. So I want to encourage you to come out.
Again, the ultimate goal is to get everybody out here to get back to our community, and how we're going to do that is through sport and active lifestyle.
Well said, Taj. Through sport and active lifestyles.
Yes, please.
Nathaniel, thank you too as well for joining me this morning. So Taj Nayatu and Nathaniel Redder, the young men from just a couple of them from the Church of Christ the King, they're in Rotundo, inviting all of us to show up on Saturday for this sport jamboree. There's sport and there's laughter. There will be sport and there will be laughter. And you'll experience all of them in that one space on Saturday. Remember, it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. There are things for the little ones to do. There are activities for them specifically. There are activities for the older one and everyone of any age and stage as well. There'll also be free medical checks given to you by urgent care on location. Healthy food and drinks on sale, but it's going to be the time of your life. Don't miss it. Don't miss it indeed. Again, gentlemen, all the best, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're back with more on Morning Barbados right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 13 minutes now to go to 8 o'clock as we turn our attention now to this month of June, Heritage Month, and some of the activities that are happening, one of which we want to share with you specifically as it relates to the Atlantic Stories. I love the title. That sounds like a movie already, Atlantic Stories. And so joining us to talk about that and some other issues as well and concerns are Colea Bellamy, who is a Communications Support Officer of ROAD. No, she doesn't work at the MTW. ROAD is the Reclaiming Our Atlantic Destiny program. And with her is one of the programmers who is also a part of it, is Christopher Gill. Both of you, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Something big is happening at the end of the month, on the last day of the month, Colea. What is it?
So Atlantic Stories. So Atlantic Stories is an event that will be provided by the Rhodes program in partnership with the Barbados Archives as part of Heritage Month. So the experience is a digital exhibition that will offer invited guests to have digital experiences as well as interact with archival records and displays, and have as well as digital applications that Chris would be more well to speak to as he's a programmer. And it really just invites people to interact with the Barbados Archives as never as before and really follow the people, places and stories that are embedded in the records.
And I'm glad you said it like that, because you're capturing the story of those who are our ancestors who've taken the road across to the West Indies, and vice versa. It's in reverse now. What are some of the stories that are being told? And so you're going into the archives, you're mining the archives to hear those stories and to put those stories together. And Christopher, you're programming in a way that makes it interactive.
Yeah.
So it's more than just somebody talking. It's no, what can we expect with this interactivity?
So with our interactivity with some of our exhibitions, you can have a more in-depth interaction with some of these historical objects, and what we're trying to do is make it more palatable for the audience at large, and also to bring these historical documents back to life.
Back to life.
So
I know that you're very interpretive at the museum as well, and so we can do this, we can hear that, we can see this, and so those are the kinds of experiences that we're having in Atlantic Stories?
Yes.
So just to start us off, just to share a little bit, there will be 4 experiences at the exhibition. So the exhibition is next Tuesday afternoon, June the 30th, from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Barbados Archives. And you will have 4 different experiences for 3 apps, as well as the opportunity to research and interface with the archives yourself. And that might start your genealogical research. You might search some family names, some history. But 3 of the apps, I'll let Chris again speak more about that. But from geo-reference documents, from historical maps, as well as interacting with historical ancestral lineage as connected to specifically with the documentation, not necessarily just following family trees, and as well as a close readings that offers people to really interact and search the contents that are of the archives, sourcing information from the enslaved, as well as baptismal records. So it's really about experiencing the archives that's never done before and really opening the access, allowing Barbadians to understand and interact with their history in very novel ways.
Okay. So this is happening at the archives in Black Rock area. So that's where it's happening, 6 to 9. You said to me before we started, it's you don't want the whole Barbados to necessarily show because you can't control the numbers in that way. But we need to be able to respond to invitation. Is it by invitation?
Well, this initial one is by RSVP only. So we definitely encourage who's interested in visiting to visit our Instagram at road.barbados and register. And then your confirmation will be shared via email. But it's really worth mentioning that our team is really working towards making these applications accessible. So we'll continue to mount these exhibits across the island over the course of of the year. So we really need to stay connected and be sure to follow along. And I encourage, and we as a team encourage everyone to interact with our shared heritage together.
All right, so Road.Barbados?
Road.Barbados on Instagram.
Road.Barbados on Insta. And you'll see the invitation, you respond to the invitation.
So you could click to register in our bio, just share some information about your personal information, your contact information, why you would like to attend this event, and then your confirmation would be shared via email.
Okay. So you got that, folks? It sounds as if it's going to be quite interesting. It is the first of its kind. It will be on the Tuesday coming next, the 30th, and we don't want you to miss this opportunity to be a part of the first. It's quite immersive, but it's also quite interactive. And Collier did mention, Christopher, that there are some other applications that you're working on.
Yes, there are. So in addition to the 3 apps that you will be seeing, which are the Close Connections, Deep Connections, and Place in History, there will be other apps that we will be working on in order for us to have more exhibitions up for the Barbados public. There's also additions that we're currently making to the applications that we do have. So it's a work in progress. It's a combination of all of our work at Road. So we have different departments that are coming together to create these interesting applications for the Barbados public.
As we reclaim our Atlantic destiny, that's what we're doing here. And so on Tuesday, people show up, they come through the door. What is it like? Is it speeches and then you go off to try the applications? What is it? How will the day unfold?
Okay, well, first you'll be received by the Road team, and as you be guided into the experience, you would have the opportunity to head into 4 installations depending on the group that you're placed in.
So you'll be in groups,
yes,
and then you'll be ushered into the different installations.
Yeah, you won't necessarily be in the group that you came with if you came with somebody, yeah?
Right.
So it has an opportunity.
Depends on your interest.
Yes, to really immerse yourself into the experience and really take in the information that will be provided. Chris will be one of the programmers on site, showcasing the interactive elements of the 3 apps. So as he mentioned, one application is specifically tracing the heritage of the enslaved people through documentation as opposed to family search. There's also close readings, as I mentioned, where you can actually have interact with legible information that's provided in these ancient documents, as you can imagine that these records have been digitized. And then lastly,
we have the Place in History, which I'm the lead developer for, and that is where we take historical maps of Barbados and we lay them over contemporary Barbados. But it's not
you
just
see the changes. You
yeah,
see the movement and development.
It's just not guesswork as well. We have a specialist who geo-references certain points, and we try to get it as close as possible.
Because I've always wondered what was here before the highway.
Yeah,
I keep asking myself, and that interaction with that app allows us to see the changes over time.
One of the apps we have, one of the maps that we have on that app is Ligons. I don't know if you're familiar with Ligons, but yeah, Ligons, and that shows you a lot of interesting thing about Barbados at that time, along with little stories that you can tell.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's the way that the archives is really advancing with using the digital spaces, indeed. And so you can come experience this yourself. Road.Barbados on Insta. You complete the registration form. They will respond to say, yes, we can have you on Tuesday coming, or because we're full, maybe another opportunity coming. But they will respond to you by email, and then your invitation is right there to come. Be a part of those who are the first to experience this new way of engaging with the Barbados archives. And I think that is going to make quite an interesting journey for quite a number of people, because now we get to really know our stories, our Atlantic stories presented to us. We're going to have to wear your gloves because you have to be so careful how you turn the page and so forth. Now you can actually see it come alive in a different presentation indeed. But have you wondered yourself, folks, about what the lay of the land was over time? How has Barbados changed over time? Our road network has certainly changed. We've gone from donkey carts to cars. We've got so many different road arteries now. What has that change been? You can go into the archives and see it using one of the applications now, as a lay map on map, and over time how those changes have developed. This is going to be spectacular. I think this is phenomenal work, but I think also the stories that we will learn as we interact with the applications as well is what it would enlighten us as a people. We're bringing history alive in a way that before was not done. It was very oral or very written, but now you can actually see and engage with it yourself. So you find your place, you find your ancestors, you find their story, you find their journey, and you understand why you are where you are now, and what your trajectory is for your future as well with your children. If you want to break the lineage, if you want to break what you think to be a generational da-da-da, then you can do so by understanding, first of all, where you've come from, whose you are. I keep asking the question because I think it was a lovely question posed by a student to a Barbadian teacher in Africa. They asked the question, what tribe are you with? And the teacher said, tribe? I'm not from a tribe. The child then asked, but if you don't know your tribe, how do you know how to live? And that stays with me to this day. And so the archives helps us to understand how we live the way we live, why we live the way we live, whose tribe we're with, and so we understand why we live. And so that's part of the experience that you bring alive through the digital archives that are now being made accessible to everyone from anywhere. Oh, but speaking of anyone from everywhere, because oftentimes there are people, we have lots of viewers from all over the world, and they're saying, I would like to have access to that as well. What would you say to them?
I would definitely say, like, continue to stay connected with our pages and follow along with the information as we continue to share access as it develops. As Chris said, this is just an initial opportunity for us to showcase what the team at Road has been doing, and I think it is really important, as you touched on a lot of matters and why it matters. Technology is offering us all these new advances and opportunities to engage and interact with our history, to understand where we come from and where we want to go. And Road is just a direct manifestation of a lot of the projects and efforts put together by the team. And it's great to be a part of such a team, and I really look forward to next week's event. And I really, for those overseas, continue to stay connected. There's a lot of information shared on our pages, as well as you can follow our website at road.bb. And you could really, just if you're on island and you want to be a part of it and you want to attend, just send us an email, be a part of our community, and we'll be happy to have you.
It's as simple as that. We challenge you, Christopher, for overseas viewers, to find your way. I know you can. You're the programmer here, Christopher, to make this accessible to anyone all over the world.
Last time we displayed it, there was a huge appetite for it with the overseas crowd. The only thing is that we have other issues of security and stuff that we have to do.
But we know you can.
Yeah,
Christopher can.
We will get it done for sure
Exactly.
for our people.
So the promise is, be patient, everybody. Just follow the community online and you will see how the Barbados Archives responds to your request as well. Kolia and Christopher, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We wish you well. I hope that the first installation is oversubscribed and that the passion for this, I could feel it already, that Bajans want to see for themselves how history comes alive through these new applications by the Barbados Archives Department. And so just go to road.barbados on Instagram, complete the registration, ask, and let them respond to you. Look for your email. Keep your email. Check your spam if you have to check your spam as well, because they will respond to you to let you know whether or not you can show up for Tuesday's event indeed. But it's going to be quite spectacular, bringing our archives alive, making accessible to all of us our history in a way that has never been done before, and it's happening in our lifetime. This should not be missed. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And with that said, folks, we've come to the end of today's program. My little crew joins me in saying to all of you, have a terrific today. Be with the will of the Lord. We will see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.